Base Model 3 looks to have a timeline, an Autopilot update makes things more convenient, Tesla modifies some pricing, and the end of free supercharging for life is upon us. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 449 for September 17th, 2018. We start the week with an update for many of you out there waiting for the standard battery configuration of the Model 3. Teslarati reports that this is shaping up to be in the next 8 months that it will be released. This is a case of more information coming out of the Worm Capital visit to Gigafactory 1, where analysts from the financial house said they were told on the tour that the base version of the car would be coming in the next 8 months, putting the magic date somewhere in April or May next year. Based on the time frame, it would seem that Tesla wants to get the 3 full quarters of production completed pumping out high-margin cars before finally releasing the economy model to the masses. Given the point of producing the high-margin cars first was for Tesla to learn to produce them fast enough that selling the low-margin car was still profitable, this should be plenty of time for the company to have its process together. Hoping for the sake of you folks out there waiting on this configuration that this is indeed the date and it's not pushed any further out. Electrek reports that the latest software update makes a small change to Autopilot regarding its nag screens. Currently, the nag screens trigger when the car doesn't detect any input on the steering wheel from you in a given time frame. The latest update of 2018.34 takes into account if any of the scroll wheels or buttons are used on the steering wheel. If any are used, the action counts toward the timeout of the feature, resetting it. Just a small touch, but a welcome one, as if you're tired of trying to put the right force on the steering wheel to let it know you're there without unintentionally disengaging the system, you can now simply move a scroll wheel or button instead to get the timer to reset to its beginning. Both sources of this story come from Electrek, where we find out that the cars are definitely getting more expensive if you want certain configurations. Dual motor seems to be a feature that Tesla hasn't figured out what they exactly want to charge for, as we've seen its price move many times since its introduction. However, this time it seems that it may be more permanent. The company has bumped the price up to $6,000 US when ordering, and $7,000 US if you take the option post-delivery. Tesla commented with their boilerplate language saying, quote, "We occasionally adjust pricing and available options to best reflect the value of our products and to streamline our manufacturing operations. The adjustments made today are the latest example of that. Model 3 dual-motor all-wheel drive is now a $6,000 option, and beginning September 13th, we will be removing 2 paint options. The best way for customers to check the current pricing and packaging options is to refer to the online configurator," end quote. Another interesting bit is that Electrek also reports that one color of paint will cost you more now too. As the previous part of this story mentioned, Tesla removed some colors from the lineup, and much as I had been saying should be the case from the beginning, another color will be bearing a significant price increase commensurate to the inconvenience suffered by Tesla to repair and rework the paint shop to produce it. Multicoat Red's price will be skyrocketing to a $2,500 surcharge US, up from $1,500. This applies to all cars in the fleet, so my condolences go out to you if you wanted to join me in the Multicoat Red Club. Lastly for this show, as I've been recently reminding you, the referral program benefit for people being referred will no longer be free supercharging for the life of the vehicle. As if we didn't know enough already, Elon squashed any hope of it sticking around extra or even returning very quickly. Via Twitter, Elon tweeted regarding the program saying, quote, "This ends midnight California time, not coming back," end quote. He further cited that the program is just not sustainable at volume and that they likely should have discontinued it before now. While free supercharging for life is an enticing motivator to purchase, the car does pretty much sell itself. Even so, the new referral benefit will be a $100 supercharging credit, so we've got a new period of referring, but it's still the same old code here, ts.la/JIM50888, that's ts.la/JIM50888, to pick up a new Model S, Model X, or Model 3 Performance to get the new aforementioned credit. Check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're at it, please consider supporting the show financially through Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks as always to our super patrons out there supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are John Waltower, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dory and Steve Guberman, Bruno Kundici, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Adam Raymer Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Robert Healy, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morven Ogg, Blake Thompson, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Michael Pastroni, and Travis and Cheyenne Rush. If you can't support with dollars, feel free to leave a positive review for the show instead. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. I'll see everyone back here again on Wednesday. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.